Hi, and welcome back to Skyrim Builds. Today, we will be talking about a pure mage build. But we won't just be talking about a standard mage, we want to make this interesting and focus on specifics. I present to you, the Elementalist. Firstly, we need to choose a race. The obvious choice for the most powerful mage is the Ultima, with a 10+ bonus to illusion and a 5+ bonus to alteration, conjuration, destruction, restoration, and enchanting. They are literally made to be mages. Their racial power is that of Highborn, which grants 50+ magic and a 25% increase in regeneration. Stat focus should be 80% magic and 20% health. High-level spells require lots of magic, and the more you have, the more spells you have access to. Always take the mage robes that have the highest regeneration percentages. Any other armor should be regeneration boosting, overall magic boosting, or lowers the cost of spells. The skills invested in should include destruction and conjuration, as our main offensive spells will be in these schools. We should also involve alteration and restoration in the mix too, as we will be using flesh spells as our protection and, of course, when you have no armor, it doesn't hurt to know a few healing spells. The Mage Stone, located at the Guardian Stones near Riverwood, is the perfect stone for this build, of course, as it grants the ability to gain experience in all the magical skill sets we just mentioned, at a much faster rate. When leveling the character, take the perks in the Destruction and Conjuration section, including the Spellcasting rank perks, Destruction Dual Casting, Elemental Potency, and Summoner. Now you need to choose what element your mage is specializing in. Depending on what you choose depends on the perk you pick. Augmented Flames, Frost, or Shock are the options the vanilla game gives us. Note that these are not the only elements that are possible to make a speciality, these are just the ones that are specifically listed as perks. For instance, if you want to be a Fire, Ice, or Shock mage, then great, but if you want to focus on Earth or Wind, those options are there too, if not a little less obvious to a first-time player. If you want to be the Earth Mage, for example, you would need to get hold of those Ash spells included in the Dragonborn DLC. They are not all in one school of magic, as they include Ash Spawn conjuration spells, Ash Storm spells in Destruction, and Ash Cloaks in the Alteration school. Flesh spells are particularly important here as they add to the armor rating. Air Mages are also plausible if using Dragon Shouts alongside spells. They can be achieved with the Whirlwind Cloak spell, Ward spells, Conjure Familiar, and shouts such as Unrelenting Force, Cyclone, Whirlwind Sprint, and Become Ethereal. Moving on to gameplay, taking a follower with a high heavy armor skill, such as Lydia or Vorstag, can seriously help you out at early levels. They can distract enemies and take damage while you refine your magic skills. Later on, you can use Conjured Atrionax of your chosen element to help you out, and keep resummoning them if they get knocked down. As a high elf, you'll be starting off with the highest magic KA of any other race. When that isn't enough, you can call upon the Highborn racial ability to sustain spellcasting in the longest of battles. It's like a lifeline for magic users, so make sure it's in the favorites menu. This character is very powerful, and a force to be reckoned with, however, they are very weak when it comes to health and armor. This puts you in immediate danger if you are attacked directly. Keep a close eye on health, and make sure you have your restoration spells on hand to prevent from suffering an untimely death. If an enemy closes into melee range, check their health bar too to see if you need to stand your ground and take them down, or make a clean getaway. Sprinting is the best escape here, as your robes are much lighter than armor, and you can outrun them much more effectively. At a safe distance, you can solidly take down the enemy with your last spell. In combat, you will mostly be casting healing and destruction spells in your chosen element. Remember to take advantage of the spell's secondary effects too. Flames cause targets on fire to take extra damage, Ice causes its targets to be significantly slowed, and Shock spells drain a target's magic KA. In the cases of the Air and Earth Mages, the Ash spells cause the target to be slowed, in a similar way to that of Ice, and the Ward spells can be leveled to reflect damage back at the enemy. Dual casting is a very good tactic, as this will double the effects of the spells. An interesting fact that Bethesda does not mention in-game or in the official game guide is that dual casting two different spells from the same magic school can combine them both together to make a larger spell that causes even more powerful damage than both the original spells, so that is definitely worth taking into consideration. Last pieces of advice. Join the College of Winterhold to get access to the best spells, for better prices than the court wizards. You will also have every spell, from every magic school, in one location, so that's convenient. Always buy spell tomes whenever possible to keep your spells high in effectiveness. That just about wraps up our Elemental Mage build. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and head on over to my Twitch channel for live gameplay. Follow the link in the description to the Discord channel for the chance to grab your free character guide, and I hope to see you next time for more Skyrim builds. But before we go, a quick word from our sponsors, Bethesda Gear. A place for all your favorite Bethesda merch and at a 20% discount when you use promo code BTEMZ at the checkout. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching.